What's up, everyone? I'm Crimshot, and I'm going to react to Hunter x Hunter episodes 99, 100, and 101. Finally made it to 100 episodes. There's probably 60 something more after this, I think. But yeah, last time we got to see some Phantom Trope action, like some big reveals on the power scaling right now for a few of the characters. Sadly, it wasn't all of them, but they went back to their home, Meteor City, because Azan, the Scorpion girl bug, she was trying to set up shop over there, and she was doing this thing where she would be injecting people with something, and it would turn them into something else. So it's almost like she was forcing people already alive to become Chimera ants, whereas the original queen, she just ate them, and then they were kind of somewhat reincarnated with different body parts. At least that's how I looked at it. But you know, they Phantom Trope cleaned house, including Kaluto, which apparently is a boy, I am told in the comment section. I'm not sure if this was a spoiler. Like, was it revealed before that Kaluto was a boy? If so, then I just forgot. But if it is a spoiler, then I was spoiled. Sadly, I prefer not to be spoiled for that type of stuff, but now that I know Kaluto is a boy, I'm thinking of a lot of stuff right now concerning the Zoldyck family. Like, how many of the siblings are boys, how many of them are girls? Because so far I've only seen Harumi, Miruki, Killua, Karuto. So 4. I've seen 4 siblings so far. I'm thinking that's all of them. I haven't been shown, or at least I don't remember being shown any other siblings in the family of the Zoldicks. But yeah, so they cleaned house. Their problem is solved for the Phantom Trope. Hopefully we get to see more of them later on as well during this arc. But the very last thing, we were left off with Killua and Gon. They've split up after infiltrating the Republic of East Corto. I think that's how you say it. And they're trying to make their way to the Paging capital, where the king has set up shop, his meat plantation. It seems like there's some other plan going underway. It was hard for me to follow on that last episode, but basically they're trying to dwindle the population down using Neferpito's power of puppeteering. So she's puppeteering like regional leaders within that country, and she's making it so that people would not look one way. She wants you to look another way, away from the stuff that they're doing in the backgrounds, killing, making villages disappear. One of which Killua and Gon stumbled upon. And they've deduced that is what they're trying to do. And Killua and Gon are going to try and disrupt that plan in some way. And right now, Gon is being followed by the chameleon dude. His name, I forget. Already I forgot. I learned it while editing the last video, but I just forgot it again. I think it started with an M. Anyway, I think I've talked long enough. Let's just get right into episode 99. That's right, we were left off with these two going after Gon. That's true, they are nocturnal creatures. Hunters of the night. Ooh. Not gonna lie, I'm really digging the look of the bad girl. So right now, the owl and the bat are making a good pair up against Gon. Combination and evolution. Are we gonna see some fusion action? Yeah. It's a good combo. Just ignore the owl altogether. Ooh. Yeah, she did something right before he was gonna hit her. Batgirl used supersonic. Gon is now confused. Coming right out of the gates with it on them. She can use ultrasonic waves to see in advance. Okay. She's gonna drop without using her wings. Yeah. Oh. Using the paper attack. Nah. What was that? It sounded like a rock? Yeah. That's the owl, dude? Gorilla mode. What? This makes sense since we've seen Zazan turn in from like a scorpion lady to like a crocodile or something. So an owl turning into a gorilla ain't that far from that. So they switched roles now. The owl before was the support, now the bat is support. Ultrasonic. Ooh. He's gonna. What's he trying to do? Was he trying to whistle? Oh, okay. No, he just. Okay, he made it wet so it would get stuck in his ears. I thought he was gonna like treat it like paper. You know that whistle that some people can do when they put it up against paper or something like that? I thought that's what Gon was gonna do. Ooh. There we go. Push through. He wants to get them both before the other could escape. I wonder if the chameleon guy is gonna like... It sounded like he gave up and he's not watching anymore, so he might miss something crucial. But that's good for us. Gon and them. What's he doing? Oof. He used the tree like a paper fan and blew her into the rock wall. Oh, did he just punch her further in? Damn. No, the chameleon dude is still watching. Okay. I was kind of hoping he'd stop. That way he'd miss out on, like, Gon's strats. Knock you west. Go back to NGL. Can be useful. Wait, he's gonna use Gon for something? So Killua is spreading the word. Yes, come on out. Where is she sitting? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not to... Well, it kinda is. I would like to think that it is to bait her in so that she can just go out there and face him. But I know that the real plan is to avoid a huge loss of life and disrupt their plans. Okay. I feel like that guy, Hagia, he's gonna get wiped out super fast. Like, I feel like he's hyping himself up too much. Especially how pathetic he looked in the last one. That comparison between now and then. Why is he thinking, like, oh, they might be trying to do this, like stab us in the back later? It's like he already knows what's gonna come, but he's not letting the others know. So Shia Poof is kind of sketch on both teams. Like his own team, the three bro guards. What was that? He sensed Nen. So that light we saw was like an aura. It looks like the sun. It's a guy on top of a tall rock? He's gonna settle the score. Yeah, he's trying to blow off some steam right now. That's quite a bit. Okay. It seems like all the old squadron leaders that went off trying to be, make something of themselves, they all just kind of ran back to the king. That's what it seems like it's going right now. Oh, is Shoot going with him? Yeah. What? He just hang up on him? Huh. And they sent someone that they didn't, Morel didn't recommend it. No. The other way. The person they sent was not who Morel recommended. Yeah, that was it. Did we meet Ryake before? That name doesn't sound familiar, so probably not. So the executive committee doesn't even want these two to be there? It sounds like the review board and actual hunters don't see eye to eye. So there is some discord within the Hunter Association, I guess. Okay. So there are different factions within the Hunters Association. Maybe that would be the next arc. Turmoil within the Hunter Association. I can see that. Yeah, 5 million is quite a bit of people. A coup d'etat? Oh, it's this guy. Okay. Okay, so it's coming about. The truth is a bit coming about. And now they're gonna try and say something to make even more confusion. Martial law. Ah, okay. This will make it easier for them to spot who's against them. So the soldiers can just walk right in, kill them, walk out. No one would know. Because it's normal for everyone to just stay inside under this martial law. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is raining really heavy outside right now. Hopefully it doesn't get picked up by the mic. Oh, a new ending. What is that? Alright, that was my reaction to episode 99. So, we had a nice battle between Gon and the two nocturnal creatures, the owl and the bat girl. Again, I said I liked the character, and I think they just died. Same episode. I liked the bat girl's design. I really did. But yeah, she's gone now. Gon is what was Gon doing last? I think he was continuing. I think he was gonna go and do the same stuff that Killua is doing right now. Killua is going around notifying everyone that the soldiers are puppets right now. Diego is actually dead. Their leader dead, and they need to spread rumors that it's all a trap. Nefropito, she recognized that someone's trying to interfere with her plan. So we have Hagya saying that, oh, we want to return the favor since you took us in. So they sent him out. They don't trust him. He doesn't really have a good reputation, up to this point. But I'm curious if he got more powerful at all, like compared to when he was trying to ambush Kite, Gon, and Killua that one time. He recognized that he wasn't powerful enough, so he ran away. But I am curious if he has grown at all since that point. We also have Shiaproof, who I think is like kind of holding back on some info, because we know he reads minds, but the way he talks, it sounds like he knows the answer. Like, we know he knows, because he can read minds, but he's holding back on telling the others about it. Like, he talks as if he can't read minds, but we all know he does, so I don't trust him for that, the way he's talking right now. We also have Chitu, the fast guy that Knuckle and Morel tried to take down. Turns out they didn't send the guy that Morel recommended, Ryake. I don't know who this is. Not sure if it was ever revealed as to who it is in this point in the anime. But it sounds like someone who would be really fast to keep up with Chitu, so I'm curious as to when I can see this character. But it seems like the Hunter Association, there's like some turmoil going on. They mentioned something about like how the vice chairman, there is factions within the Hunter Association, and the vice chairman is trying to put himself in the top seat, and like he wants to be top dog, and there are some inner workings going on that are just in disagreement with some of the hunters that have to work under them. So the review board is sketch. They're not sending out the right people to do the job. Like, they're purposely, like, their morale in them, or they're thinking they're purposely trying to mess things up, letting these squadron leaders of the bug army go. So they said that they found 4, and then they had let them go. They didn't send the right person to take care of Chitu. Again, Chitu is running towards where the king is, and Hagya did the same in the previous one. So the way I'm seeing it right now is even though all of these aggressively behaved bug squadron leaders from before, they had so much aspirations, they're gonna go out and make their own domain, become their own king. It sounds like they all gave up, like things are going south for all of them, and they're just running back to the actual king, which is what they kind of should have done in the first place. But you know, the king doesn't need many followers, he just needs the 3 royal guards, and that's it. Just them 3 can take care of a lot. But at the very end, to help confuse matters even more, they had the puppeteer Neferopito. She used Diego as a to make another speech declaring martial law, so everybody has to stay indoors, making it more obvious to whoever is trying to go against them. They'll be out and about, right? And they said that they'll have inspections, you know, of soldiers going to people's homes to make sure that they are there, I guess. But if you have people going, like if everyone's staying inside and you have these soldiers visiting you, they could like put silencers on their guns, they could pull out knives, kill the whole family, walk out, and just act as if nothing happened. So they can still carry out their plan this way while singling out who's against them, with Gon Killua being out along with Knuckles Shoot, who by the way are also gonna go out to try and take care of Chitu. Not sure how that's gonna work out because Knuckle wasn't fast enough. He was close to hitting Chitu the last time they fought, but still not fast enough. I'm wondering if maybe Shoot's power will help compensate that though, because it sounds like they would make a good team. They are both disciples of Morel, so they know one another quite well. If you know another that's going to fight alongside you very well, you can come up with tag team formations, kind of like how the Owl and the Bad Girl did. But yeah, they're done with. But yeah, episode 100. Let's get into it. It's kind of amazing to think that maybe Neferopito took control of the whole army of this country. Like the whole army is a puppet. Tracking and pursuit. Is this going to be a Knuckle and Shoot episode? I'm down for that. They should just lay a trap out for him. Like a classic dig a hole in the ground. As he runs over, he'll fall in. I don't know. That's right, Knuckles still has his stuff on him. The Chapter 7 bankruptcy thing. Okay, so they're going to explain the whole thing all over again. Over 100 meters away, it'll stop gaining interest. Okay. That'll also let Chitu know that Knuckles close by. Damn. He stopped. Yeah, because his thing probably started to say it's gaining interest again. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, and they're gonna ignore? Okay, so he was the rat. He ratted him out. What's been moving for over 30 hours? Yeah, people don't believe him because they seen it on TV. It's hard to convince after that. Is Gon being followed again? It's the chameleon dude. Why won't he reveal himself? Yeah. Yup. Can he get rid of it? We never saw Leo's. That's his name now, right? Leo's Nen. Okay, they found Kahlua. How does Kahlua's speed match up with Chitu's, I wonder? Huh. What is this power that Shireproof is bestowing? It sounds like they both don't want to swear loyalty to the king, but they're just saying it, you know, for now. Yeah. He is out of the yo-yo range. I don't think I ever found out what that guy's name was. The one that's like flying about trying to observe Kahlua. What's happening? Sounds like a stampede of some sort. Is that a dung beetle? Oh, there's a lot of them. He is making quick work of these guys. Oh, what happened? Retreat! What happened? It looked like something split off. What is that? How'd you like that butt blast? My god. Kahlua looks cool like that. He blew a fart. Isn't it the guy flying above? Yeah. Ooh. A gun? No. What? A flea? It looks like it's in the shape of a bullet too. It's like a bullet with legs. What kind of coordinates are those? I mean, I can get X, Y, Z, but what was TH? Huh. Freedom. Aye. Now there's a P coordinate. That thing behind is growing. Is that where all the bullets are? Yikes. So the fleas are on him, and I guess that sack behind him blows up in a way to give propulsion to the bullet. It's an air gun. Kahlua should start to perceive where the trajectory is coming from, no? Besides that thing on his arm, the air gun, he looks like a normal human as well. Ah, that's how he's seeing everything. So he's going to try to move as soon as it gets in the 57 meters? He is! Oh. Oh, okay. So I was right. He was trying to determine the trajectory. Hmm. So he's saying that the bullets excrete something that helps avoid blood clotting in a way. Where'd this desert come from? In the same, I mean, a strange way, a chameleon in the desert? That seems to be more like his home. He's trying to get Gon's favor. Mereon, that was it. Yeah, he wants to use Gon for something. What for? Oh my god. Is he gonna stand and fight this sniper guy? No, he's running away. The way the guy talks is kind of funny. What? An octopus? I see a lot of blue, purple blood. Okay. So there was a reason why that chimera ant looked a lot more human. It wasn't his real body. So this octopus guy was just living inside that human, and that sack was actually his head when he breathed in, and he's actually firing out of a real gun barrel that was sheathed in his own body skin. What? Alright, that was episode 100. So, Killua had to deal with a sniper guy who had an interesting way to talk. He kind of like sang everything he talked in a way, and I know that for some characters in anime, when they do that, a lot of people find it annoying, but I kind of like it. It's, you know, gives it more character. But that instantly went away after he lost the host body. And he just looks like a regular octopus that can talk, but likes to hold a gun. And I liked how Killua took off the tips of his legs and is using the suctions that were on those body parts as leverage so that he doesn't fall in the water where all the rest of the Chimera bug army, you know, the amphibious types, they all had like piranha mouths, but all the blood that you saw was just purple and blue, no red at all, so you know it wasn't Killua. But yeah, Killua has to deal with that now. You have Gon that for some reason is being chased by Meleoron, and he has some kind of proposition, and he's coming off as being very honest. Before it just seemed really sketch, but now his demeanor seems like someone you could trust, but I'm not quite sure if this is part of his deception, you know. But knowing Gon, I should have saw that coming, where he came out, I was like, just, you gotta believe me, I'm trying to be serious with you, blah 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 blah. And then Gon's like, okay, I believe you. And he's like, man, I know it's hard to believe me, but what, you know. You have Hagia and his goons going out and about. Actually, they're in cahoots with the sniper guy. So that's them. That's all Killua right there. There's Knuckle and Shoot that failed to cut off Chitu because Hagia. It's Leo now, right? I don't call him Hagia anymore, right? I picked up on that. It's Leo. And yeah, Leo and his subordinate notified Chitu in time so that he would avoid Knuckle and Shoot. So much for a Knuckle and Shoot episode. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say for this episode. Let's go on to 101. Ikalgo and Lightning. Oh. So he needs a host in order to fire that thing. This octopus character guy is way too toony. What? An octopus that can't swim? Oh, that makes sense. Damn, Killua took off most of his legs. He only has like 2 left, excluding that gun arm. Oh, that's perfect. He won't see any of this. I kind of feel sorry for the guy. What is this? Why? So he doesn't like being an octopus? He'd rather be a squid. Because he finds them more beautiful. Ugh. This is too dramatic for this guy. With the yo-yo. Because you're a cool guy. What is that? That doesn't look like a Chimera ant. Okay, it's talking, so I guess it is. It sounds like this guy might turn tables, turn sides. Like this guy might join Killua. Bar double bull. What happened? Ooh, in the gut. Oh, it's... He became a dartboard. Oh, it's like a proxy thing. So I think the guy has like a real board where he is, and he's just putting darts in. And because that guy pinned the bar double thing on the back of Killua, he's just putting darts in a board where he's at, I think. Yeah, he has actual darts. Yeah. But where is he? This place doesn't look any place near where you are at, Killua. Impossible to block. Killua is gonna be like Bonolenov pretty soon. This guy looks like a swamp monster. So she created the badge, and it's linked to the dartboard that was created by the brother. Okay. Damn. Killua's pretty screwed right now. Because he doesn't seem like he's anywhere near where this guy's at.
Location.
Yeah, they instantly materialize once they pierce you. Some risk. Goes back to them. So he just needs to miss on the final throw. Don't you think it was kind of weird how she was all over him and they say that they're brother and sister? Incest is wincest, they say. If Killua can just withstand this and somehow have this guy miss on the final throw, it'll go back to them. How would you go about doing that? It's like Killua would need someone to break in where those guys are at, and right when he throws the last dart, Killua's accomplice would like move the dartboard. Right now I'm thinking of the octopus guy, if you could probably do that in some way. Yeah, here it is. That piercings probably go right back to you, girl. Miss. He didn't miss. Well, the game is done, and Killua's been holding up strong. Like, I feel like Killua is still alive even from that. Oh, they're gonna check on Killua. Oh, that wasn't that far away, actually. The interior just seems so out of place, though. Okay, putting his fate in Gon. Yeah. Oh, never gets old. Oh, they're still talking. The suction cup from the octopus. He just knew that you're gonna. He grabbed it. Oh, okay. Why are you still talking? Yeah. He just had his hand there. Oh, okay. Since he can control electricity, he improved his reflexes by using that. At age 6, I mastered the game. They're arguing now, but they're beheaded. They shouldn't even be able to talk right now, right? Lost too much blood. And then here comes the octopus to save Killua. Too much blood. I never thought about that. It feels like taking a warm bath. Come on, we need the octopus guy. The light left Killua's eyes. But here is the octopus guy. Yeah. A secret doctor. Nice. Alright, that was episode 101. So, Killua was about to die. I want to get it out of the way real quick. The thing that he was saying as he was, like, fading consciousness, there was this one line in the translation that I'm watching right now. He said something like, "Is this all my blood? It feels like taking a warm bath." I was like, I've never thought of it like that. Like, if it is your blood and it just poured out, it still should be warm. So when he said warm bath, I was like, ooh, that's actually pretty vivid to think about. And then shortly after, he's like, oh, I'm starting to feel cold. It's like he's in a warm bath, yet the body still feels cold. It's almost like, that kind of reminds me of like a fever, where you feel cold, but your body is like hot in a weird way. But anyway, Killua was able to get a comrade. He got a, I don't know what his name is. I know they mentioned his name earlier when the dragonfly control satellite guy who was flying about, he called out his name telepathically, but I didn't catch it. I think it started with an O, and I feel like this character will be fun. He seems like a very fun character to have around. He has some comedic relief to offer in the show, and yeah, that whole moment where he was kind of giving up life and then Killua was like, I don't feel good about letting this guy die, so he saves him and calls him cool, because he was like, I don't like being an octopus, but since you called me cool, I feel better about being alive, because he wanted to die and possibly get reincarnated as like a squid or something, because he admires squids more than, himself being an octopus. And that was kind of interesting on how the whole dark thing went down. Like right away, it was kind of obvious what it was, especially after the dartboard thing came up, and then you see him throwing. You see the silhouette of a dart. That was kind of obvious. But yeah, I thought for sure it'd be like one of those things where it's like the taco guy would come and like push the board out of the way so that he would miss, and then all of the wounds would transfer to the brother and sister, right? But Killua faked it. He was able to learn a new trait to his power. Like right as he was like fading consciousness, he was saying like, just when I found like a new way to get stronger. He's using electricity to send signals throughout his body even faster. Like he's like pre-programming the body so that when he knew it was coming, based on the rules. Like he said, he mastered the dart game at age 6. So, and based on what body parts he was hitting, he was able to count down in his head how much further he needed to go. It also made it more obvious since the guy kept on talking. He was being too cocky about it, like the sister was saying. But he like was waiting for it to just come, so he would just grab it in that instant. And then he used the suction cup so that he broke off the knee of another one, got a suction cup from an octopus, and then he put it right there, and he had his hair covered a bit so it didn't seem obvious. And as soon as they reported back to the dragonfly guy, as soon as he reported back, Killua was being Killua, lopping off heads. I love that. But it was so weird to have them still talking. You know? It would have added more dramatic effect if it's like you know that they're conscious. Like you have their eyes move and they're like hearing everything. You can still see the facial expressions. But when they were starting to talk and they just didn't stop talking, it kind of drew away from the seriousness that their heads have just been lopped off. And then they started to fight afterwards. The brother and the sister, whose heads are right next to each other, they just started to fight. You know, I guess this was more of like a light-hearted episode, except for the part where Killua was about to die. But for the most part, all the characters that Killua meet in this episode made the show more lighthearted for this one, and I'm okay with that. You know, there's also Gon. He's still making that, you know, conversing with Meleron. They're conversing, trying to figure out one another. I'm still curious as what Meleron Chameleon Guy. I'm still curious what Chameleon Guy has plans for Gon. He mentioned his fate being in Gon's hands at that point. But it's obvious that there's still like a lot of bloodlust in Gon because he still wants to get back at Neferpito. Yeah, other than that, I think that was the main focus. I don't remember it deriving off into other parts of the story for this episode. Like it didn't go to Shoot or Knuckle, it didn't go to Chitu. It didn't really go back to the other guys. The Royal Guards, I mean. Yeah, it was mostly focused on Killua in this one. But yeah. I'm pretty happy that we got this character, this octopus character helping out Killua. And I think I see him in the outro. I was wondering what was with that shape, but it makes sense now. Yeah. Not much to talk about it for this last episode, but overall, things are moving forward. And yeah, it seems like, I mean, overall, there's like stuff happening everywhere. There's like discord within the Hunters Association. There's factions, right? Vice President wants to take the lead. He wants to be top dog within the association. We have the king still minding his own business, but the 3 royal guards are still trying to, you know, take over the country for the king, have all the people get massacred and come in for the meat plantation thing. It sucks that no one's gonna believe Killua now, right? Because as soon as they saw the leader up on screen, it's hard to believe the things that Killua is saying. But yeah, I wonder. I feel like this arc was supposed to end pretty soon, like 2 episodes ago. I feel like it was almost done. Not episodes. Like 2 videos that I posted. 2 videos I posted before. I felt like this arc was gonna be done. Like this was before the whole Phantom trope coming into the picture. I felt like this arc has been on for quite a while, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna end. I thought it was gonna end pretty soon, but apparently it's gonna, you know, it's still continuing. It doesn't seem like it's gonna end in sight anytime soon anymore. Like I really thought we were gonna move on to another arc, like probably in like the mid 100s, like 105. I was thinking, not mid 100s as in like 150. No. I was thinking 100, like 105 or 110 is when we'll probably start on another arc. That's how close I thought we were. But we got a new ending as well. Again, I don't find watching opening and endings as spoilers, because if the way I do it is, if I'm watching the show for the first time, I'm gonna watch it how most people have watched it for the first time, as it aired. And while it airs, they don't cut out the opening, they don't cut out the ending, they leave that stuff in there, and it's their choice to put it in to give you some ideas, like who is this, who is that, and it's just something you anticipate. Like the octopus guy, I saw him in the ending, and I wondered who he was, and he looks nothing like how he does now, but I can see it since Killua chopped off most of his legs. Like, he just needs to get that hat, put on some clothes, and he'll look like a little red dude with big eyebrows. Big eyebrows like me. Anyway, I think I've talked long enough. I said everything I wanted to say. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Shoots.